Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. What's up, what's up? Hey everybody, hey everybody, hey everybody. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Author Boss Wednesday is here. So I really should probably do like a Q&A too, just to kind of ask you guys if you have any questions. So feel free to ask your questions too, all right? So feel free to ask your questions too. So today I'm going to be really going more into branding today. There's actually a difference between marketing and branding. Most people don't realize that. Marketing and branding are not the same, okay? Marketing and branding are not the same. So I'm going to really take you through that and kind of go through the differences. They work hand in hand, but they're not the same. Hey, Marquita. Hey, Latrice. Who else is on here? Hey, Sterling. Hey, Giovanni. Hey, Jasmine. Hey, BB Live 2022. Hey, everybody that's jumping on. So, I just wanted to really touch in on the branding part of your marketing, all right? So, what is branding? Branding, hey. So, your marketing, let's first go over your marketing. What is marketing? Marketing is the conversation that you are having with clients or potential clients about your products and services, all right? So your marketing is the actual conversation that you're having with your clients or potential clients about your products and services. So marketing would be like a commercial, right? Marketing would be a newspaper ad or something like that. So that will all be marketing. You're putting out marketing messages into the marketplace, and you're basically having a conversation with your potential clients or customers as to why they should spend their money with you. Okay? So that's what marketing is. Branding is the conversation that your customers are having about you. Okay? So that's the way I kind of like to break it down. Branding is basically the conversation that your customers are having about you. Okay? So let's think about like a McDonald's or something like that. So when you think about McDonald's, what do you think about when you think about McDonald's? You think about golden fries. You think about golden arches. You think about a Happy Meal. You think about kids having fun, getting their Happy Meal box and getting their toy and stuff like that. All of that is actually branding, okay? That's something that you're thinking about that they don't necessarily use as marketing, but those are things that we picked up as customers to describe their brand, okay? So that's what branding is. So some of you may say, even with myself, you would probably say, okay, Shannon Anderson, she's an author, she's a publisher, she helps people to write and publish their books, she's an author coach, she coaches authors. All of that is branding, right? She's Stripper to Striver. She started out stripping, then she started striving, then she did a documentary and sold it and whatever, turned it into a movie, wrote a book, whatever. All of that is branding, okay? Those are things that I put out into the marketplace, but they aren't necessarily the conversations that I have directly with potential clients, okay? So all of that is going to be your branding. So I want you to think about the questions. So I'm going to lay out 3 questions to ask yourself when it comes to your brand, okay? 3 questions that you want to really be clear about when you're forming your branding. So you want to know, what do you want to be known for? What do you want to be known for? This is very important when you are creating a brand, all right? Starbucks is a brand. McDonald's is a brand. Nike is a brand. The mom and pop store down the street, 9 times out of 10, they're not a brand. Why? because they haven't answered these 3 questions that I'm getting ready to ask you. Just because you are in business does not mean that you are a brand. Okay, I want y'all to be very clear about that. You can have a business and not have a brand. You have to be intentional about your branding, and your branding is what really, really sets you apart from your competition. All right. People need to be able to sum you up in one sentence. If they can do that, then you have branded yourself well. If they can describe you in like 1 or 2 sentences, then you have done well with branding. Okay. So what do you want to be known for? That is the first question. All right. The second question, what do you stand for? All right. What do you stand for? So, it's important to know what a company also stands for. That's also part of their branding. What's important to them? Do they have a cause? Is there something that they stand up for? Is there society that they fight for, right? What do they stand for? So many of you who've been watching me for a while, you will probably know that I stand against human trafficking, right? You know that I stand for people and walking in their truth, and I stand for people walking into their purpose, okay? All of that is part of my branding. All of that can be summed up, right? So you kind of have an idea of what's important to me and what's important to my brand. Therefore, it becomes important that I put it out into the marketplace to help people with those things. So not only am I an author, not only am I a publisher, I'm also a coach. Like, I actually coach people and show them how to take their books and turn them into brands. I show people how to take their truths and turn that into a brand, okay? So, this door is always coming open. So, all of that would be branding, okay? So, what do you stand for? Third question, what sets you apart? What sets you apart? Why are you different from your competition? Why are you different? Right? So I'm different than a lot of publishers. You're not going to find many publishers like me, right? You're not going to find them as accessible as me. You probably don't even know another publisher. Publishers don't coach. They don't show people how to take their stories and work with them the way that I do. Like, there's so many different things that separates me from other publishers. So what separates you from other people? Okay. So those are going to be the 3 foundational questions that you want to ask yourself. And y'all know, I mean, it's all cute to talk about your website and your logo and your brand colors and all that. And we'll talk about that too. But that to me is that's the vanity part of branding, knowing your brand colors and all that. But if you don't understand these 3 questions that I just asked you, your brand is not going to stand a chance anyway. You first have to know what you want to be known for. You secondly have to know what you stand for. And you third need to know what sets you apart. Okay? So that's what makes the difference between a mom and pop business versus a Starbucks. Okay? That's what makes the difference between a mom and pop coffee shop versus a Starbucks. That's the difference between a mom and pop hamburger spot versus McDonald's. The difference is not only the amount of money that they put into it, but it really is because people can sum them up in one sentence, right? Like when I see McDonald's, okay, we say the golden arches, a Happy Meal, golden fries. When I see Starbucks, coffee, like they have branded the heck out of coffee, right? Like you can't even think about coffee without thinking about Starbucks. That's branding, okay? So y'all have any questions? So I have a new webinar that's coming out, y'all. It's going to be May 15th. It's going to be a new training that I'm going to be doing. So if you're looking to write and publish your books, make sure you get on it. Click the link in my bio to jump in the free webinar. And I'm going to really be, tackling some things that a lot of publishers don't talk about, a lot of things that authors need to know. I'm going to really reveal a lot of things that publishers do that really put authors at a disadvantage. So there's so many things that I'm going to really be laying out in this webinar. So you go to workwithshannontoday.com/WPP webinar. workwithshannontoday.com/WPP webinar. So y'all let me know if you have any questions. Also, don't forget the Write a Book on the Beach. Yes, we're going to be in St. Croix, U.S. Virgin Islands, July 22nd through the 26th. So we're going to be writing books on the beach. That's going to be so dope. I'm so excited. I'm actually flying out there in a few weeks. And, I'm going to just take it all in, and y'all just gotta kind of watch. But I hope you guys will actually accompany us in July when we actually go in July. All right, so let me know if you have any questions. I'm so glad it's getting hot, y'all. Oh my gosh, y'all just don't know. I am so excited. It's finally getting hot. I see somebody asked to join. I'm not really sure why. Abby Shell, you asked to join? But yeah, so definitely understanding the difference between marketing and branding. There's a definite difference between marketing and branding. And the major difference is basically how people perceive you is your brand. So you're being branded whether or not you know it or not. And so you want to kind of be ahead of that stuff, right? Even if somebody says, you know what, they're trash, that's branding. If everything that you put out makes people think that you're trash, that's not good. So branding can go either way. All right, so make sure y'all go into my my bio, jump on the free webinar that's going down May 15th. All right, if y'all don't have any questions, I'm going to jump out of here. Okay, well, y'all have an amazing day. I'm about to go and finish my dinner, and I will talk to you guys soon. So make sure you jump back on here next Wednesday, 6:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I will be on here giving out more tips and tricks to help you boss up as an author. All right, go to author at 77948 to get on my email list. All right, so you stay in touch. Author at 77, text author to 77948. All right, see you guys later.